Let your mind relax as we enter tonight's comforting tale together. Dahlia and Salvia, Adventures in the Hills. This story is about a girl named Dahlia and a snail named Salvia who explore the hills and form an unbreakable bond for their adventures. In a cozy village nestled between rolling hills lived a gentle girl named Dahlia. Her favorite pastimes included wandering through the meadows, where she would feel the crisp wind on her face and listen to the whispers of the grass. One certain morning, Dahlia found a curious snail with an iridescent shell. She named the snail Salvia, and they quickly became inseparable friends. Together, Dahlia and Salvia explored every nook and cranny of the hills, discovering hidden streams and colorful flowers that seemed to paint the landscape. Dahlia would tell tales of the hill spirits and ancient trees that held the wisdom of the earth. As they ventured deeper into the hills, they came across a sylphidy glade adorned with glowing mushrooms and a crystal-clear pond. They would spend hours there, with Dahlia reading stories, her voice like a melody and Salvia listening intently. One day, they met an old tortoise named Terrace, who shared his timeless knowledge about the hills. He told them stories of bravery and friendship that warmed their hearts. Inspired by Terrace, Dahlia decided to leave painted stones along their favorite paths so other villagers could follow their journey and share in the beauty they had found. As the seasons changed, the hills were cloaked in different shades of beauty, each more enchanting than the last. Dahlia and Salvia knew they had found a magical bond that would last a lifetime. The hills, their adventures, and their friendship became the heart of their cherished memories. No matter where they went, they carried a piece of the hills with them, a reminder of their beautiful adventures together. Here, bites the new story to soothe your spirit. Iris and Nymphea, the Dance of Seasons. This story is about Iris and her snowy owl friend, Nymphea, who experienced the beauty and changes of the four seasons together. Iris had always found a companion in the enchanting snowy owl named Nymphea. The two would spend countless nights beneath the starlit sky, dreaming about the wonders each season would bring. Spring came quietly, whispered in by delicate breezes that carried the scent of blooming flowers. Iris and Nymphea relished the rejuvenation, the way life seemed to burst forth from every tiny seed. They would dance through the fields of daisies, feeling the cool earth between their toes and talons. As summer arrived, the warmth of the sun wrapped around them like a comforting blanket. They spent their days by the cerulean lake, where the water sparkled like 1,000 diamonds. They watched dragonflies flit across the surface, their wings catching the sun's golden rays. Summer brought long, lazy afternoons and the laughter of children chasing fireflies at twilight. The sun painted the world in hues of amber and crimson. Leaves crunched underfoot as Iris and Nymphea wandered through the forest, the air crisp with the promise of change. The harvest moon hung heavy in the sky, casting a silvery glow over the landscape. They collected acorns and pine cones, treasures of the season, to keep their memories alive. Winter descended with a serene hush, cloaking the world in a blanket of snow and silence. Nymphea, with her pristine feathers, became a ghostly figure gliding through the frosty air. Together, they marveled at the icicles that adorned the trees like nature's own chandeliers. The world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the first signs of spring once again. Each season taught them something new. Spring brought hope, summer joy, autumn introspection, and winter tranquility. Iris and Nymphea realized that change was the essence of life, each phase a chapter of an ongoing dance. As they nestled under a canopy of stars, they whispered their dreams to the universe, grateful for the bond they shared and the lessons learned through the dance of seasons. Now, let's embrace the next chapter. The wholesome bond of Orchid and Ma. This story is about a wholesome bond between a girl named Orchid and a sunbeam spirit named Ma, who help each other find solace and create a beautiful garden for their village. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Orchid. Every day, Orchid would wander into the forest, where she felt a deep connection with nature and all its creatures. One sunny afternoon, while Orchid was sitting under her favorite oak tree, she heard a soft rustling in the bushes. Curious, she approached the sound and discovered a glowing sunbeam spirit named Ma. Ma had a warm, radiant love that illuminated the forest floor, and his presence brought an immediate sense of peace and joy to Orchid. "Hello, little one," Ma greeted her with a gentle smile. Orchid's eyes widened in awe as she replied, "Hello, I'm Orchid. What are you?" "I am Muck, a sunbeam spirit. We spread warmth and light wherever we go," he explained. From that day on, Orchid and Muck became inseparable friends. They would spend hours exploring the forest, climbing trees and playing with the woodland animals. Muck would show Orchid hidden trails and secret groves where sunlight danced through the leaves, creating a magical tapestry of light and shadow. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Orchid confided in Muck. "Sometimes I feel so alone," she admitted. Muck's flow softened, and he placed a comforting light on her shoulder. "Orchid, you're never alone. The forest, the animals, and I are always with you," he assured her. Orchid smiled, feeling the warmth of Muck's words sink into her heart. They continued to venture into the forest, and every time they did, Orchid felt a little less alone and a little more whole. One day as they stood by a bubbling brook, Orchid had an idea. "Muck, let's create a garden together. A place where we can share the beauty of the forest with everyone in the village," she suggested. Muck's eyes twinkled with excitement. "That sounds wonderful," Orchid together. They gathered seeds, plants, and stones from the forest. With Muck's sunlight guiding their hands, they transformed a bare patch of land into a vibrant, living garden. The villagers were amazed by the garden's beauty and often visited to find solace and joy. Orchid and Muck would welcome each visitor with a smile, their hearts filling with pride and love. As seasons changed, the garden flourished, much like the bond between Orchid and Muck. They continued to nurture the garden and each other, knowing that their friendship was a beacon of light and warmth for all who encountered it. In time, Orchid grew old, but Muck's light never faded. They had shared countless adventures, laughter, and moments of quiet reflection together. When the time came for Orchid to leave this world, she did so with a heart full of happiness and gratitude. Muck whispered to her, "Thank you for letting me be a part of your life, Orchid. You have brought so much light into mine." With her final breath, Orchid smiled and whispered back, "Thank you, Muck. I'll always be with you, just as you've always been with me." Muck continued to shine brightly, his light now carrying the essence of Orchid's spirit. The garden remained a testament to their unbreakable bond, a place where love and warmth thrived eternally. And so, the story of Orchid and Muck became a cherished legend in the village, a reminder of the wholesomeness that can be found in the bonds we create and the light we share. Let's begin another chapter in tonight's journey. Flower and Gazania, Journey of Empathy. This story is about an earthling named Flower, who with intimacy and kindness, befriends a cosmic flower named Gazania, ultimately teaching both of them the true meaning of connection and compassion. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village blanketed in blooming meadows lived a gentle soul named Flower. Each day, Flower would tend to the vibrant blossoms that filled the air with their fragrant whispers, bringing joy to everyone around. During evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Flower noticed a peculiar flash of light in the sky. It was not a star or a comet, but rather, it seemed to have a purpose. Curiosity piqued, Flower ventured towards the source, and there, lying amidst the tall grass, was Gazania. Gazania was a cosmic traveler, remarkable and radiant, with eyes that glistened like distant galaxies. With a tender voice, Flower spoke. "Are you all right, traveler?" He seemed to be far from home. Gazania, though initially startled, sensed the warmth in Flower's words and replied, "I am far from home indeed. My journey has brought me here, but now I find myself lost and weary." Flower's heart ached with pity for the weary traveler and without hesitation, offered a hand in friendship. "Come rest in our village. We will help you find your way home," Flower said. Days turned into weeks as Flower and Gazania shared stories under the starry skies and worked together in the garden. Gazania marveled at the beauty of Earth and the kindness of its inhabitants. Slowly, they learned each other's ways, finding joy in their differences and parallels alike. One night, as they sat by the fire, Gazania spoke of their home among the stars and the feeling of solitude they sometimes faced. Flower listened intently, realizing that even beings from faraway realms felt the same emotions as humans. With compassion, Flower said, "You are never truly alone when you open your heart to others." The village too embraced Gazania, showing such acts of kindness that made the cosmic feel at home. Gazania's time on Earth was marked by a deeper understanding of intimacy and connection. Eventually, the day came when Gazania's spaceship was ready for the continued journey. With a heavy heart, but a bright smile, Gazania hugged Flower and said, "Thank you for teaching me the true meaning of emptiness. I will carry it with me across the cosmos." Flower watched as Gazania's ship ascended into the night sky, feeling a sense of fulfillment. As weeks passed, stories of Flower and Gazania's friendship spread across the village, inspiring others to show empathy in their daily lives. And so, the bond they shared became a beacon of light, connecting hearts across the universe. Let go of today, and let tonight bring you rest.